It's getting muddy. Well, good morning, everybody. November 15th, and today is our second day of a muddy harvest. This morning, I got the honor of being the diesel filler. So a lot better than being the stripper cleaner. Well, it's about an hour later, still filling up stuff. This is my brother's tractor and his big yellow plow here. So not only have we been trying to harvest cotton, we're trying to do some plowing. Colby's been running the sprayer, putting out fertilizer. Jake's been running this big tractor here and this big field cultivator, but it's got spikes on it. Plowing through the cotton stalks, incorporating fertilizer. Got a extra helper on the farm this week, John. Shout out to John for all the hard work he's pulled out. But he ran a bull buggy yesterday, and today he is running a drill behind this plow. Albert is out running a drill of mine way up north, and we're running 3 strippers, 3 builders, and 3 buggies. So all hands on deck. We're trying to beat this next storm of possible inch, inch and a half, 2-inch rain that's coming on Sunday. Well, we got our point rows pulled off. This field, it's muddy. Oh boy. This here is $24.98 FiberMax cotton. It came up, got held out, we replanted it, watered it, fertilized it, did the whole meal deal. But cotton's doing pretty good. We're rolling on about 4 miles an hour through this, so we're probably making 2.5 bales somewhere in there. The ground is just black muddy. It's just, oh my, oh boy. Pretty sad. Tell it's just been weathered on, but the leaves are crunchy, the burrs are crunchyish, so it's suited to be stripping right now. It's just the ground is not ideal. This cotton had a lot of verticillium wilt. That wilt gets in the stalk, it'll actually turn the xylem and the phloem in the stalk off, and it just kind of suffocates the plant. So this cotton here has a lot of this immature looking bolls, small bolls like this, that literally just kind of it dehydrates itself. The leaves fall off, self-defoliates, and really affects the yield. It's crucial that we're burning diesel, getting stuff done while the sun is shining. We're struggling. We've got to get our module builders parked just right. That way the gins can get out into the fields and pick them up, especially if it's going to rain again. This ground, it is still too muddy to be harvesting, but we're having to. So we've got to really be precise of where we stack our modules to where the trucks will be able to get back in the field in the next 2 weeks and pick these modules up. So not only are we struggling to harvest this crop right now, the gins are struggling to get their semi trucks and module trucks out on the county roads, out in the cotton fields, to come and pick up the modules, pick up the cotton that's been harvested. So that's why we have our module builders I get that layer out of there. We got 2 module builders backed up together, and the goal is to stack our modules as tight as we can up against this dry road. See the ruts we've already been cutting there. So this is high ground. Get over here, it's not. I kept thinking we're going to run into some ground where we're just cutting ruts through it. I'm real impressed. Our machines are really holding up above the ground. I guess this soil has just enough texture in it We're making cleat marks in the mud or in the wet soil, but we're not like pushing slop through. Occasionally we are, but not too bad. So the biggest problem we're going to run into is soil compaction. Everywhere we run these buggies and tractors, just back and forth, back and forth. We really like to harvest when the ground is super dry. We don't have any compaction issues. These last 6 fields that we're stripping in, we're going to have to come in here and bust this ground. We're probably going to have to rip it or something, because the compaction is going to be extreme. Luckily, we're going to catch another possibly inch and a half of rain, and everywhere where we have a little divot or a rut, hopefully that will hold water a little longer and soak down in that soil and help with that compaction. Maybe we'll have a cold winter where the ground will actually freeze and expand and help with that. So we just don't really know. We don't have a choice. The choice is right now we either harvest our crop or wait and let it get rained on again. I just assume get my crop harvested. Lunchtime call. It's like Brittany brought us.
I worked really hard.
It's a nice hat.
Thank you.
Got pizza.
Yeah.
And cookies.
Oatmeal cream pies. Classic.
Looks good. My bird extractor up. I'm going to clean this out and I'll give you a little better explanation of how this bird extractor works, what it looks like inside. This will be about my 3rd time this year. Y'all seen the last one on the drone video, but I'll give a little more in-depth of what's going on inside this bird cleaner. Okay, so what we got back here, this is a golfer right here. This is just a drum with brushes on it. Now this golfer, let me get the screwdriver here. This golfer, I'm gonna turn it, runs like that, runs backwards. So as the cotton, the golfer's spinning this way, these saws right here are going the other way. The golfer spins this way and the saws spin that way, so the golfer spins a lot faster than the saws and sweeps the cotton off the saws every rotation. The golfer then will throw the cotton right into this air gap right here. If you look down here, there's 4 fans. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those fans are what blow it up this hole right here. So those fans blow the cotton up and out the chute into the basket. So I'll take y'all around the front here. Okay, we're in the front. So right here is our air delivery chute that brings all the cotton out of the cross auger, and it hits it up against these grids, and it goes down right here. Go down. Then it shoots it into this piece of the burr cleaner. So this would be the front side, and it hits these tumblers. These tumblers here are there to just break the cotton up to try to evenly spread it across the top saw drum. So I fold this shield up there. The top saw drum here, these right here are called grid bars. There's 4 on the top, and the drum on the bottom, I think, has 3. So as the cotton gets squeezed in between this wore out brush and this, the burrs shoot out the front, and the cotton gets stuck to the saw. The cotton gets stuck to the saw, the doffer on the back sweeps it off. The cotton that makes it through, still got burr or cotton that hits the second drum, it repeats the same exact process. Now there is just one doffer. That doffer cleans the cotton off both of them. So these saws are what I'm watching, that little number on the inside of my cotton stripper running like 610. What happened here is I filled my basket too full, and it choked the doffer down, and then it hence choked all the rest of this down. Now the burr extractor, like the actual auger that runs the burrs out, is down here. Pull this clip off. So right there, might just pull it off for you right quick. Okay, so right down here is another brush. 3 more of those grid bars right here, and then the auger. The auger is what shoots the trash out the side. The newer strippers have 2 chutes. It's just a double flatted auger. One goes one way, one goes the other. The burr extractor is identical. So as you can tell, still got cotton plugged up in there. When I hit the button for it to go, it'll clean out. It's loose. So that's how a burr cleaner works. Cotton comes in here, comes down the front half of this chute, falls in here, hits the top drum, slings the burrs out, hits the second drum, which is here, slings more burrs out. The cotton that makes it there hits the trash. The cotton that sticks to the saws gets hit by the doffer and goes into the basket. I'm gonna go ahead and throttle up a little. I'm gonna let my basket down. If you don't put your basket down after getting choked up and you turn your cleaner on, all that little fuzzy cotton, all the cotton that I left in the cleaner and did not kick out, it'll just spray it out. So it makes a mess. So I'm gonna slow my throttle back down so my cleaner will engage. And I'm gonna click the cleaner in, check my RPMs quick. And there they are. Okay, everything's running good. So I'm gonna turn my header on. My header has cotton in it, and then it made it into the basket. So essentially, that means I am good to go. Everything's clear, blockage free. But now we're back to business. So it takes about, I don't know, it depends on who's cleaning, who's doing what, but about 15 minutes every time you choke a burr extractor down, and that's fast. Sometimes it will take longer than that, but it's kind of annoying. You really have to rely on your basket buzzer. My basket buzzer has been beeping at me, telling me my basket's full when it's probably like 7/8 full. We're all running in pattern, and I didn't want to bust pattern, and I didn't have a buggy here, so I couldn't dump. So I just kept packing with my little packing veins right here inside my basket. And sure enough, as soon as I pulled my hydrostat down to stop, it caught me probably 4 foot too fast. So if you ran a cotton stripper, you're gonna choke down, you're gonna choke something down. Doesn't matter if you're a super experienced operator, occasionally something's just gonna happen. If you're not experienced, you're gonna choke. You're gonna choke a lot until you learn it's not fun to choke your machine down, and it halts your production. You know, that was 15 minutes. I could have pulled three baskets, which is a half a module, which is roughly 5 bells. So at the end of the day, we're gonna be 5 bells short of where we should be. It's my job as operator to clean that out. I could have had help, but we're a little short on buggies. That's why I choked down. And, you know, so I just waved the other buggy guy off and told him to keep them other 2 strippers running. So really 3 buggies and 2 strippers works real good. 3 strippers and 3 buggies. The strippers are gonna have to wait. It's just, that's just the way it is. The buggies can't run fast enough, especially with the mud we're dealing with, and having to keep our modules on the outside of the field. So they have a long call each time, so. Well, everyone, these last 8 rows right here concludes my entire year of cotton harvest. Been a good one. Eddie's getting them picked up right quick. Still got 3 more fields left to harvest for my brother, but luckily I'm done. Just pulling into the next field. This is my brother's field, 60-acre half pivot here. This pivot, the other half was in Milo. That's where we cut the trial of the decab and the Pioneer Milo. There's a lot of deer tracks here, so might be some prime time hunting over here. I guess we're gonna pluck away on this. The builders, the buggies. We'll have 2 buggies here. It's like a 12-mile move from where we were. Fields over here are a lot drier. Got a lot more crust on the soil there. Still got black spots in it. Cotton is strung out pretty good. This is Delta Pine 2335. It's pulling pretty good. But this cotton had a bad hailstorm on it. Had 2 or 3 hailstorms actually. They just kept putting plant growth regulator on it, PGR, picks. Kept it real short. Boy, it made a lot of cotton. Sure looks good. My brother, he's full, Eddie's full, I'm full. We're waiting on the module builders to get here. Got 2 buggies full already. So, we'll see what we can get done. Got the equipment starting to roll in here. We beat them pretty good. We got 6 baskets pulled for them though. No, I guess I got 4, 5, 6, 7. Done pulled a module. So today, actually yesterday, was my sister's 30th birthday. So today at 7:30, we're having her birthday party. So happy birthday and shout out to Audrey. Right when the sun goes down, which will be in about 37 minutes, we're going to shut these machines down and we are going to head to the birthday party. The humidity, though, is going to spike right at dark, so we can't really run with the lights on. So we've been harvesting for quite some time now. We've got 2 fields left after this field. One 20-acre block and the other one's like 75 acres, so maybe 90 acres left after the 60. So we're rounding it up pretty close to the end. I've been thinking a whole lot of what's next, how do I keep these harvest videos interesting, keep them switched up. I've covered so many talking points across the actual functionality of the machine, how the buggies run, how the builders run, and how the crew works, our rotation, our patterns. So if you have any more questions, now's a good time to ask. I don't know, this could be the last cotton harvest video for the season. I don't know if I'll film any tomorrow or not. Other thing, I just truly want to thank everybody who has subscribed. It's been a super big blessing and super encouraging for my wife and me to put these videos together to see the fruits of our labor. Since we've been monetized, we've gained almost 1,000 subscribers, so that's huge. It took us 7 months to get the first 1,000, and it's taken right at 7 weeks to get the second 1,000. So I sure appreciate everyone who's taking the time out of your day to watch and tune in. I hope y'all found it interesting. I hope y'all have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you back in the next videos. So be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.